Non, commence avec improvise. Improvise. Prepare ou improvise? Choisissez.
Prepare.
Ah, okay. You start with prepare. Okay, prepare first. You have 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Who stop watch?
Hello, members of jury. Hello, brothers and sisters.
Wait. Il doit stop watch. To stop watch, il faut chronométrer, d'accord? En anglais, on dit to stop watch. Chronomètre, on dit stop watch. Stop comme arrêter. Arrêtez la lampe. Arrêtez la lampe. Maintenant, ici, on dit stop watch. Ok. On dit pas arrêter la lampe, d'accord?
You have the floor.
Ok.
Hello, members of jury.
Hello.
Hello, brothers and sisters.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
I'm so happy to be here in front of you, and I have something interesting to share with you. The wonderful topic that I brought you today, I'm very sure that what will go down now will help someone who was lost to be found, and those who are dead to be alive. My topic is entitled jealousies. Why jealousies? Because everywhere that you can go today, you will find the jealousies. In Europe, in America, in Africa, even here in Psls, there is jealousies. And today, I need your attention so that you may not hear the second one, and to put the bad ideas who are in your mind far away. Before continuing, I'm going to give you the definition of my topic. Jealousy is the disease of incompetent persons. A competent persons cannot accept those who are competent to succeed in their life. Why? Because they are jealous. They are incompetent to succeed as them, like them. The reason why they become jealous. And brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, today I need you to put those bad ideas which are in you far away. Don't be like devil who denied God when God tells him to consider Adam like his leader, as he knew that he was created by fire, and Adam was created by land, and he cannot consider him as his leader. Don't be like Adam. Don't be like devil, please, because those ideas cannot help you to go forward, and you have to get new mind in you. And my brothers and sisters, something which is important here is that as you are bad, you cannot do something good, because a bad tree does not yield good apples. The reason why you have to change your mind. Brothers and sisters,
Time's up.
Okay, thank you. We can clap hand for him. Thank you. Okay, we're going to today. We call David Mabola.
I want to change that. May I start? You have the floor. Dear member of jury, dear classmates, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. This night my heart is full of joy to be in front of you, because I'm going to present you a speech in my domain. I'm an engineer and a computer scientist. Now tonight I decided to present you a topic which is entitled technology. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays technology has become a totality topic. Technology occupies a prominent place in our daily life, in everything that we are doing in our life. Technology doesn't concern just students who are dealing with computer science, no. You can see in all faculty, all departments, faculty of economics, faculty of polytechnics, in all faculty and the domain of life, we see the presence of technology. It shows that technology is nowadays very important. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to pay attention because I'm going to give you some advantages and disadvantages of technology. I'm going to start first by advantages of technology. Technology nowadays has changed our way to communicate. When I try to take a look, when I was in my village, my village which is situated to Equateur, the place that I was born, we used what we call in Lingala, Mokoto, in French is tambour to communicate. People were suffering to communicate from a village to another. But nowadays, technology has changed communication. Unbelievably, communication became fast and convenient to communicate. For example, we have social media as Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram that we use to communicate. You can even call somebody who's in Europe, in a valley, you see him. You communicate in a few times and easier. This is one of the advantages of technology. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, in life, everything has sometimes bad sides. That leads me to give you some bad or harmful effects of technology. I remember you, the Second World War in 1940 and 1941. Scientists built or designed weapons that we call Hiroshima and Nagasaki to make a net in the Second World War. That weapon kills many people. That weapon due from technology. Apart from that, after that war, many children were born with what we call blemish. That I mean shortcoming, deformity. For example, some of them were armless, footless, because of technology, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to continue to give you many disadvantages of technology. As time doesn't allow me, I would like to tell you something.
Ok, je sais tu vois.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's a pleasure for me to be here in front of you. So today, I'm going to tell you about the choice. When we are alive, we are there for making choices. But God, when God created a man, when God created a person, we cannot ask to God to create you a male or a female. It's according to the will of God. That's why when since we were born, we have a choice to be a male or a female. But the problem is when you are alive, you are faces many problems. The problems of healthy, the problem is what of your health. It's that problems will make you to the bad decision or a good decision. That's why I can define choice as an act of choosing between good or evil. But the big problem is when we still alive, how to choose how to make a good choice or how to make a bad choice. But it depends on a person to another. When we are alive, your behavior, what you do in life, what you are making, will determine what you will be in the future. But the question will be if the choice that we are making, the choice is a choice a fact. I can respond to this question by saying that the choice cannot be a fact because when you are alive, there are some steps that you must follow. First of all, you have to pray. Secondly, you must have you must have a capability, or I can call it a faith. You must have faith also, and there are steps that you must follow. When I speak about faith, when I speak about prayer, it means that when you make a choice, you must pray for it. You must pray and you must follow that step that you must follow the choice that you made by making I can say a way for it.
Time's up.
Okay, thank you again, clapping for him, thank you. Okay, we have David Aruma. David Aruma, yeah, it shows a slip of the tongue.
You have the floor.
Member of the jury, assistants, ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm very happy to be again in front of you and to partake this competition. I'm here for my topic. The title of my topic is how to choose your spouse without making mistake. Brothers and sisters, it's very important the choice of spouse in our life because it depends on many things. A man said, the one who doesn't succeed in marriage doesn't succeed nothing. It means if you make a bad choice, you will suffer in your life forever. A good choice, a good spouse helps you to make a good decision, to plan your family, to live well, to overcome many kind of situation, difficulties. That's why you must be careful. You must watch out. So there are some rules, some principles, some conditions to look for or to make a good decision to choose a good spouse. Firstly, a son of God must pray before. You must pray, ask for God to lead you in your decision. You want intelligence, you want the will, you need many things. You must do your research before choosing, before telling for your future wife or spouse your project. When you are making your researches, don't tell for that person it's for you. Tell him it's for your friends. Because if that person knows that you are a great person, intelligent, rich, and he has a problem with your future wife, he can give you bad information. He can give you bad information. So if you tell them it's not for you, you can say, no, that wife is a good person.
Time's up.
Well, thank you again, clapping for him, thank you. We have from Belkanda.
Hello class.
Hello.
I wish you all and I hope you are fine. I'm also fine as you. Without taking time in anything else, I will let you know about my topic. My today's topic is education or upbringing. So I will define my topic as a process of giving or receiving a specific instruction from home, from church, or from school. So I will develop my topic by saying that the disadvantage of education, I will be honest with you guys, I don't know if there is any disadvantage of education. But let me put the way people miss education as a disadvantage of education, case of Corona in our country. So I will say that those who didn't get educated from their house maybe are at the side of the disadvantage of education. But as I was saying, education is a specific instruction you got from your house or church or even at school. But don't forget that we also have rural education. But I won't be talking about the rural education. I just want you to be focused on the education received home, which is called upbringing. So as we are here, we will all be parents one day. I don't know if there is any parents here, but for us who are not yet parents, I advise you guys, I advise you to be focused on how you will upbring your child or your kids, because we really know that it's important for us to have a good upbringing of our child, because one day in the society, we all want our kids to be powerful in the society. And when you, a parent, you give a good education to your child, maybe in the society, your child will be respectful, and your child will be walking in righteousness, because righteous is something really good for a child, but he have to get it from home. So you parents have to help your child to have a good upbringing, so that they can be useless, not useless. Sorry, I got confused. Sorry. So let me conclude my topic by saying that upbringing is so important for you guys. Please don't let your kids being aside the good upbringing, because if your kids lose that, it will be difficult for them. Maybe they will be on the road like Uluna, and that won't be good for you. That's all about that.
Okay, thank you again, clap for you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This was the first turn, and as yourself you have noticed, it was the first turn, right? And you saw how they spoke, right? But for information, it is useful. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Then we'll go on with our competition. The second step is improvised speech. We have topics. Topics are there. Then this is not the second practice. The time is really managed, well done. Then it will help us, of course, to handle some time. Thank you. Without too much delaying, now I will call in disorder. Don't think that I will start to see for now it is in disorder. Now we start with José Chupaka. Okay. You read it yourself.
Okay. Tell any story about DRC.
C'est simple.
Okay, you have to go.
Yeah, you can do it.
Are you ready?
Oh, it is for or against the imitation of a culture. Give all details. Mais on n'a pas les temps, s'il vous plaît, parce que ça c'est rien du tout.
For or against imitation of a culture. Give all details.
Okay, thank you.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
I'm so happy again to be in front of you. I can tell you that it's good to imitate some culture, because nowadays we have many cultures in our country. I mean, in DRC we have most of, I can say, 20 or 40 or tribes. It means that DRC is so large, so big. That's why we have many tribes and we have many cultures, and it will be good. We are able to imitate all the culture. I can give you an example. If you are a Luba And
For or against, c'est ça la question.
okay, I say I'm for. That's why I agree to imitate other culture. I can say if you are a Muluba or if you are those who live in Bangalore and you want to eat fufu, and fufu is for all those who live in Kasai, and fufu will help you. It will help you to fool your base. It means that you imitate the culture of those who live in Kasai. Apart from this, there are things which can help you to I can say to upbringing, to be good upbringing. I can speak about the way of upbringing of those who live in east of DRC. There are things that they do there. It means that their way of feeding people, their way of going to the field, the way of managing time for managing a field. There are many things that they are doing there, and if you are here in Kinshasa, if you try to imitate their custom, it will help you to live as people, as someone who's I can say someone who is I can say a strength of this country. Apart from this, there are people who live here in Kinshasa. I can give an example. There are people who live in Kinshasa. They are imitate those who live in USA. Here we are speaking in English. We are imitate those who speak in English as in Obama. There are people who the way of speaking can help them to speak as those who live in state.
Okay, thank you again, clap hand for him. Okay, the second person is Obed Kanda.
Is it an obligation for the wife to control the fund of her husband, or vice versa? Give all details.
Sorry, class. But he was talking about these things last time.
No, it was emancipation.
It was about the phone.
It was the phone.
Yeah, it was the phone.
It wasn't the
This is this weekend. Where?
This is not the food.
It's what you chose. Mais c'est ça que la chose n'est pas. Il va la question est à mourir. Okay, go ahead.
Hello class. I will be talking about my topic. Is it an obligation for a woman to control the phone of her husband? I have to give all details. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be focused on what I will be saying right now.
Yes.
As last time I said that being focused on one thing is when you give a particular attention to something. So right now I want you to put your attention here on me so that you will be here listening to what I will be saying. So as for me right now, it's not an obligation for a wife to control the phone of her husband. But I think that it's recommended because we don't know, we never know when can your husband cheat on you. So it's not a bad idea for me, for a woman to control the phone of the husband. Why? Because the man can be busy the whole day, can get some new people in his life. And I think that the lady has to know who my husband did meet today, what my husband did do today, so that she can know everything about that. So for me, it's not an obligation, but it's recommended. That's what I recommend you this evening. It's a recommendation. You can go to your husband's place and check his phone, see if he cheated on you, because it's not good for a husband to cheat on her wife. And even in the Bible, it's prohibited. So as we all know that we are Christian, I preach you, I advise you to check on the phone of your husband, because we never know. A human can be led by maybe devil or maybe by angel from God, but we never know. So I advise you to go and check the phone of your husband and to see what you have to see, because when you got united to your husband, you are one person, so you can't even be checking on the phone of your wife and vice versa, because it's recommended. You one person, so you have to check on each phone. If something bad is there, you can be correcting your husband or your wife, because it's a good thing. You have to create a good environment between you, because it's your wife, it's your husband. You have to deal together, and that will be good for you and your husband to create a good atmosphere in your couple. So please, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, it's a recommendation but not an obligation. So you have to pay attention on obligation and recommendation. When it's not an obligation for you to control, you can or not control the phone of your husband. So for you, if it's not a good deal, if your husband can manage everything by himself, you can leave the guy controlling everything himself. But if you not trust your husband, then
All thing you can clap for you, for the thing you will have not taken more long. Martin, we don't have time. We don't have encore fini la table.
The topic is custom witchcraft, yes or no? Hello, brothers and sisters. Hello. Hello, members of jury. Hello, my classmates. I'm happy.
Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, I'm very happy to be here in front of you again and to speak to you this wonderful topic which can help people here in DRC to know that witchcraft, custom is witchcraft or is what or is not witchcraft. This topic is good for me and I like it very much. Why? Because this topic we are seeing here in DRC, many people are using the habit which are not good. Perhaps to say that as in our custom oblige us to not to do what, to permit the first, not to permit the second lady to get married before her sister. She will get married. She will get married after her sister. It means that if you was be born before, and the second cannot get married before you, and the one who was born before you, she must get married before you. And the question is that if they are using their habit like this, why cannot they accept to permit the first born to die before the one who was born in the second time? It means it depends on the will of God, and God cannot. When God give one chance, He must get married. But don't forget the one who has his chance. The opportunity is in front of her, and you forbid him not to get married because your sister does not have this chance, and you cannot get married before you have the chance before her. The reason why, up to me, it is not good, it's bad, and by saying that I saw those kind of habits like witchcraft is not what good ideas that we are living with, and the custom is witchcraft. Up to me, the reason why.
Oh, we think we can clap them for him. Ok, David Mabola. You can support.
Yes. My topic is for or against marriage of contracts. Give all details.
Ça, c'est les débats, n'est-ce pas? Ok, now go ahead.
You're on the floor. Dear member of jury, dear classmates, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm very happy to be again in front of you because I'm going to share with you a special topic. That topic is entitled, Are you for or against marriage of contract? Ladies and gentlemen, the wedding or the marriage is something that is recommended by God. It's something that God takes an account. But today, in my today's topic, I can say I am for the marriage of contract. Why I say like this? Getting married nowadays, when you get married, I have to tell you that it's a big it's a great or a big responsibility to get married. But we try to see nowadays many are irresponsible, are unable to take care of women when they get married to those women. But once a woman, for example, decides to get married with somebody who's rich, for example, by signing a contract, I can say that it's not bad. You can be a young woman and you meet, for example,